Ralph, when we spoke at the beginning of the season, did you really think the season would be so successful as it has been?
I really hope so, and we set very clear targets and expectations. The target was invincibility, which might have seemed like pie in the sky, but to win the league at this stage is absolutely brilliant, and it was really all we expected because we put together such a fantastic team of coaches and players this season that I felt we would get there. We have.
When we spoke last season, you felt there was a lack of sort of self-belief and adventure and confidence, I guess. Has that, or how was all that eradicated?
Probably it was the case we didn't have enough players in the squad, and that led to a little bit of a lack of confidence. As soon as we complete the squad and had some fantastic players there, complementing what we already had, we knew we'd be able to go places, but we were very careful to retain the heart and soul of the club, and most of the players are still local players. This is just the beginning, it's certainly not the end. I hate to say this, it's a bit like Wales with the Grand Slam. It's not the end of anything, it's the beginning. And this club's got a very bright future. All the players are young, the coaching staff is young, and we're looking forward to great success over the next few years.
Then the next league up, how big a gap is this now? How big a leap?
Well, it's obviously going to be a leap, and part of the plan is to develop each year and perhaps bring in one or two more players, look very carefully at the squad and see what we need to do to complement what we have, and to be very clear about what our goals are. We are going to aim to get promotion again next year. There's no doubt about it. You've
got some fantastic hoardings for sponsors on the posts as well. Plans off the pitch, so to speak?
Lots of them. We have lots of sponsors already, and we're very grateful to those people. But obviously everybody wants an affinity with success, and I'm sure they'll all be wanting to come along and join us next season. At least I hope so.
Thank you. Jamie, at the beginning of the season, did you think it was going to be this successful?
Yes, we did, actually. We put together quite a good team. We worked on some players. Butch and myself have been coaching for 4 years now, and realised that we're moving forward. We put together an excellent backroom staff, mainly with our Director of Rugby, Ralph Henderson, and the enthusiasm was there. More importantly, we learned a lot from last year, built it through, and then hit the ground running. There was a few slip-ups on the way, but you can expect that. I'm still enjoying this. I'd like to look forward. I'm not going to look too far. I'm going to enjoy the moment. These times don't come around very often. I've had promotions with other clubs before. We haven't had many here. We haven't had a promotion here in a generation. This year is the best year Thurrock Rugby Club has ever had in the league.
Officials say this is one of the greatest seasons Thurrock have ever had.
Big understatement, yeah. As far as not just winning the league, obviously, the development we've got within the side is that we all look at each other, not just as teams, mates or anything like that. There's a big brotherhood that we've built here. Everyone that's come into the side throughout the season has some sort of link with a player that's already with us. So as you can imagine, that big team ethos is there. So like coming and winning a league on a Saturday is like so big, and it's even more important when you're sharing it with your mates. Do you know what I mean? So
early on, first game home was a little bit nervy.
Yeah.
Then there was the Brentwood game. Yeah. But you've had a tremendous momentum since then. How have you done that?
Brentwood for us was a wake-up call. We realised that we could have all the talent in the world, but if you're not gelling together as players and as a team, then you can be beaten, you can be defeated. And that's what happened at Brentwood. We went in too confident. We've got big names in the side that are known in the rugby circuit, and we went out there with too much confidence. Do you know what I mean? And you either go out there and it helps you along and you absolutely obliterate teams, or it could be your worst enemy. And on that day, it was our worst enemy. And since then, as a team, we've had to learn how to overcome that and use it in a positive way.
Competition for places can be so some clubs it can undermine them, but for yourselves, has that helped you flourish?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, like this year, even myself as skipper has been under pressure. We had another fullback come in, but it's great. There's no bitterness about it. It's like, well, if you can do that, I can do that better, which obviously brings the whole level. The bar gets raised at every training session.
I mean, you've been there over the years. You know, there's not that many years, but still the years. You've really. What has been the secret to the development, improvement in the team?
Oh God, it's been phenomenal. Where the team has actually come from, just from the start, with the people that started it off, and who still come up and watch and support us now, to where it is, to our young, vibrant team playing really, really good standard rugby, exciting rugby as well. Just where it is now is just down to the hard work from the coaches, Chris Emerson, Dean White, Gavin Scott starting it off, Jamie Daisy now, Aaron Bolton. They've just all been fantastic, and the players that started it off in the first place still being involved now, bringing up these youngsters, is phenomenal.
Is a part of it though, there's a real sense of community and sense of family here at the rugby club, and there's a very relaxed but committed attitude. Does that help? Oh
God, yeah. We played Princeton University from America the other week. And they were fantastic. They were blown away by the whole setup that we've got here. And we've had people from the RFU come down over a number of points and say to us that they've been to the Premiership games with the women, they've been to the England games, and that our support here at Thurrock with the T-Birds is second to none. There's not another team in the whole country that supports their ladies like what Thurrock Rugby Club does for us.
Where next?